Okay, another example to compute delta y and also dy. This is our y, and here's x, and then delta x is 0.8. Again, let's have a picture first. To graph square root of x minus 2, it's just a regular square root of x graph, but we move to the right 2 times. So the picture will look like this. So let's say here is the 2, and then I'm just going to do like this. Hopefully the picture is not so bad. We will see though. Okay. X is 3, that's our point of interest. I will just say the 3 is right here. Because it's the 1, 2, 3, right? Of course. Somewhat like this, alright? Anyway, when x is equal to 3, of course plugging, so we know y is equal to square root of 3 minus 2, and that will just be 1. Square root of 1 is 1, so done. So when x is 3, we know this right here is just equal to 1. And that's pretty good. Next, this is the crazy part. We are going to move to the right by 0.8 units. So that will be somewhere right here. Then that will be 3.8. And if you look up, it will be about right there. But here's the issue. When x is 3.8, we can plug in and we will just get y being square root of 3.8 minus 2. What's this? Yeah, square root of 1.8. I think we have some trouble with this, right? Yeah, so this is why I was saying that to get a new y value is not always going to be easy. But we do have a calculator nowadays. Just pretend that we can somehow magically compute that, and let me just choose that for you guys. This right here is approximately equal to 1.3416. I have the answer written down over there, right? Just for lecture purpose. Yeah. So let's find out the delta y. Yeah, with the calculator answer. Because delta y is the exact. Okay, here's the thing. Delta y is technically the new y value, which is square root of 1.8, okay, in exact form, minus the original. The original is just 1, so that's nice. But again, well, just use the calculator for it. And let me tell you this right here. I just don't feel that this is the exact answer. This is the exact answer for delta y. But I will give you guys the approximation so you can see how big this is. This is approximately just pretty much this minus that, which is 0.3416. Cool. So you see, from here to here, we actually have to go up by 0.34-ish. So let me just say this is 1.3416. So this right here is our dy, which is 1.34. Sorry, dy is 0.3416. Again, the new y value minus the original y value. So that's it. But let's see, because suppose we don't have a calculator, then we will have to do some approximation, and that will be the dy part. How do we do it? Well, let's write down the y right here. Y is equal to square root of x minus 2. Do the derivative. So let's write down dy. Do the derivative of this is just 1 over 2 square root of x minus 2. Do we have to use the chain rule? Yes. But does it matter? No, because the derivative of the inside is just 1, so it doesn't matter. If you forget about it this time, it's okay. But yeah. And then we multiply this by dx. This is how the differential formula works. dy equals the derivative of the function, and then we multiply that by dx. And before we compute it, let's see if dy is going to be bigger than or smaller than delta y. Have a look at the picture right here. Well, again, go to the original point, which is 3, and we are going to draw a tangent line, and the tangent line will look like this right here. And this time you see that we have a little gap right here. Again, if you go horizontally this much, this right here is dx, and we are using the d notation. It's because we're talking about the tangent line, so you know, derivative and all that stuff. Dx, and we can take dx to be the same as delta x. Delta x is right here, right? just take them to be the same value because they're just both equal to 0.8. But if you want to compute dy is you go from here all the way to the blue tangent line here. So we actually will be overestimating, all right? This dy will be bigger than the delta y value. So this right here is exactly what we're trying to find. That's dy. Okay, so hopefully the picture helps. But we're not done yet. Let's go ahead and compute it. So ladies and gentlemen, dy is equal to 1 over 2 times the square root. X is 3, so we just put that down, and then minus 2. And the dx is 0.8. Again, you take this and that to be the same. Dx is the same as that because we both move to the right 0.8 units. So this right here, 0.8. Okay, this is just 1, so we have 1/2 times 0.8. So all in all, we just get 0.4. So dy is going to be 0.4. Yeah, just like that. So ladies and gentlemen, delta y is equal to this. Well, approximately, I would say, because I will write it down like this. Delta y is equal to this minus that, right? Square root of 1.8 minus 1. But let's have a sense of how big this is. So I will tell you it's approximately 0.3416. That's a horrible 3. Let me write it down better. Okay, and then dy is equal to 0.4. So now let me ask you, which one is easier to compute, the delta y or the dy, if you don't have a calculator? Leave an answer down below and let me know. But anyway, hopefully this right here helps. Delta y versus dy, know the difference. And that's it.